Namaste to all, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. My sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. Friends, today we have started the session little late. Sorry for the inconvenience because in Bangalore there is a lot of rain. Everywhere there is a traffic jam. It's very difficult to travel from one place to other place, my dear friends. So let's start the session today. Today's topic is, we have already posted in the group. Today's topic is about what are the ways for liberation, what is Mukthi Marga, and what is Mukti. We try to understand this topic in detailed manner. What is Mukti? What are the ways for liberation? So these are the two topics we'll be discussing in detail, my dear friends. Let's first start the what is Mukti. Try to understand this word. Mukti means vidudala. In Telugu, it's vidudala. In English, release. Mukti means release from various things, right? So Mukti, also the synonyms of this in English: salvation, liberation, release, moksha. These are the synonyms. And also we call it in Sanskrit nisreyasu, apariga. So these are the words used for Mukti, in the place of Mukti, liberation. In simple words to understand, it's a liberation. Liberation from what? There are a lot of dukkha's, sadness, unhappiness, suffering. Friends, if you observe a common man, in general, every person is suffering from various things in the life, physical life. We are suffering from, somebody is suffering from bodily disease, the body issues, that means related to physical health. Somebody suffers from mental health. Somebody suffers from so-called lack of buddhi, lack of intellect. Even if there's a physical health and mental health, some people have the lack of intellect, lack of intellect or lack of intelligence, where they used to suffer in different ways, my dear friends. So we try to understand, when you are suffering with the physical body, it means you have a lot of diseases, you have a lot of, you're suffering from different kind of ailments. Then what will happen? Will you be happy? Will you be joyful? There is no question of being happy when you are suffering in the physical body. So it means you need to come out of that. You need to get mukti out of it. You need to come out of the physical, so-called physical problems, physical health issues. So that is one of the important thing. At the same time, when you are suffering mentally, that means you have mental health related. That means you have tension, anxiety, stress, fear, and a lot of kind of anger, and so many things related to the mental health, right? So then also you'll be under the suffering and sadness and a lot of depression also. You'll be undergoing a lot of depression. So this is called the mental health issue. It means you are suffering. There is a suffering in the mental level. Then you also have intellectual level, intellect, that is buddhi. What happens is, sometimes if you have lack of buddhi, so what you need to do, how much you have to do for others. Suppose if you are trying to help others, how much you have to help, how much you should not do, how much you have to take. You should not take other issues on your head. Sometimes what happens, you have buddhi, lack of buddhi means you try to help others in the overdose. It means you will go beyond your limits. And then what happens, that comes onto your head and then you start suffering. So that is also not good. Maybe you are helping him, but it should be to the limit, to an extent, right? So like that. So these are the three things every person will be suffering in one other thing. In out of these three aspects, everybody will be having some suffering somewhere. So now we need to come out of all these three things. When you come out of all these three things, then you become dukkha rahitya. You will get the relief from the sadness, from unhappiness, my dear friends. So we need, definitely everybody has to come out of this. And for which, of course, we have a lot of ways. That's what we are going to discuss in the later subject. What are the ways for liberation from all these things? So you need to get a liberation from all these three things. Whoever is suffering at the physical level. So it means their health is not good. Always they get diseases and they lose the peace of mind and they lose happiness in the family. It trouble a lot if you are not physically healthy, right? So friends, if you one of the statement Kapila Maharshi said, there are four qualities, four things are there: kama, artha, dharma, moksha. So in first three, and the fourth one is moksha, as per Kapila Maharshi. Everyone has to achieve that moksha. The other meaning of mukti is called moksha. So everyone must achieve this moksha. That's what he said. And as per Bhagavad Gita, if you take Bhagavad Gita, it has mentioned very well. Bhagavad Gita, what it said is, there are three gunas. Everybody will fall into any one of the guna. If you observe carefully, some people are suffering in physical diseases. They are in the tamo guna. What is the actual the scenario of tamo guna? If you observe, if you try to analyze tamo guna, a person will be lazy and he'll have himsa, he'll have unhappiness always. He is not active and he doesn't concentrate on any other things. He's so lazy person. He's unable to achieve higher things. So he will be suffering in physical level. So that person is always in the concentrating on only small gains, like physically whatever required is going to take care of that. He'll be at that level. That is tamoguna. Always lethargic, not dynamic, and he focus on only the things which are related to the physical body, not beyond the physical body. He doesn't require what kind of achievement he need to do, what success he has to make in life. All that is not required for him. It doesn't matter for him. He just need to take care of his food and his children, of course, and he'll be lazy also. He doesn't have any the higher goals in his life. So that is called tamoguna, my dear friends. So this is one of the guna. Many of the, if you categorize people in the society, in the world, some of the people fall into this guna. Then there is something called, of course, you need to come out of this also. You need to progress from this. Then comes to rajoguna. What rajoguna says? It's all about mental. They use mind, all the mind qualities. They get into tension, they get into stress, and they want to rule the people, and they want to, everybody should be under their control. So like this, it's a rajoguna qualities, the quality of rajoguna. Okay, so they are trying to always be aggressive, try to be faster in everything. And of course, they have no serving attitude, but they would like to take care of themselves, and also they want to be always in superior with all others. It is not good at all. It is no more good to the society or to yourself also. Friends, the final one is Sattvika Guna. What is Sattvika Guna? It means you are leading your life with buddhi. Certain amount of buddhi here. You are leading your life with that. So what you will do is you try to help others to the extent you try to take care of them, do some seva for the other people who are suffering. Definitely you will not be able to see when the other person is suffering. And you will share what you have, you will share with the other person. But there also, if at all Sattvika Guna dosha means, what will happen? Any fault in the Sattvika Guna also, sometimes it happens to the people who are in Sattvika Guna, they try to help others more. beyond their limit. Sometimes they go, then they get into the problems. Everything should be in a mita. Mita hara, mita bashara, mita karya. Everything should be limited, my dear friends. You should not exceed the limit. Then otherwise you will get into problems. So hence, when somebody come out of these three gunas, that means tamoguna, rajoguna, sattvic guna. If you come out of these three gunas, then you become a nirguna. You'll get into the nirguna. That means all the three gunas, you have come out of it. You came out of all three gunas, then you become nirguna. So they are called as moksha. It is called as moksha. Then you will get mukti. When you come out of all these problems, physical problem, mental problem, and buddhi, all these issues, when you come out of all these things, then only you will get liberation. It means you got liberation from physical problems, mental problems, even sattvic guna, dosha, all these things when you come out, then you get a moksha, mukti, liberation, salvation in your life. Try to understand this. It means now, with your sadhana, you achieved the mukti and you're happy. You're happy means in your family, they'll also be happy because you are a stable person, you are highly matured person, you are peaceful in your quality, you help other people. All the qualities are there in you. When you come out of all these three gunas, it means you have achieved the highest state of consciousness within you. You are a person to help others. You are in a position to help others now. When you come out of this thing. But how many lifetimes it takes? It may take any lifetimes, my dear friends. And on average, as per Bhagavad Gita, they say that 100 lives may be taken in the tamoguna itself. A person take birth when he become a child, infant, child, adult, then old age person, then pass away. In this, what you do? You come with some purpose, you forget that you got some family, you got some job, and you do something, you get children, you also give good education, all that. Then by the end, always you'll be thinking, like somebody tells, do meditation, do sadhana. You always tell that, no, I don't need to do at this point of time. I'm still a youngster. There's no hurry for me. You'll tell like all these words. Then after that, what happens? Slowly, you get into the mundane activities, lot of worldly affairs and your own family issues and many other things comes across to you. Then you will become busy and then slowly you will become age old. Then your body is not going to support you. You can't sit in a meditation. You can't practice it. You can't read the books. Your eyes are already gone bad. You are not able to hear. You are not able to see properly. You are not able to eat properly. It doesn't digest you. Your body become old already. It has become old. Then you pass away. Then one life is wasted. Second life again it comes. You want to create something on your own and you want to become a big businessman. Out of that, somewhere some issues, some past karmas which will hit you. Then again that life will be wasted. Like this, my dear friends, in Tamoguna itself, on average, in general, they say that about 100 lives will be wasted. Try to understand. Okay, so likewise, then what will happen is ultimately when we try to get this mukti, to get the mukti itself, 100 lives in tamoguna, another 100, near about 100 lives in rajoguna, 100 lives in sattvic guna, more or less more than 300 lives are taken just to get to the mukti state, moksha marga. We are all fortunate, we're all participated in this session. You are all having the higher state of understanding and consciousness. You are coming to that state towards the mukti, towards the moksha. Otherwise, you can't participate in this session. There are lakhs of people, crores of people around you, but who are going to take this wisdom, who are learning this wisdom. So you are fortunate and it shows your eligibility towards the mukti. That means you are in the final states of reincarnation and birth and death process, my dear friends. You are in the final stages. Once you get mukti, you are happy, you are peaceful, joyful person in your own life. Then what happens? You also need to teach to others. It means your near and dear ones, your relatives, you have to teach this. How to get to mukti state. You must start teaching them. Then what will happen? Once you start teaching them, they will also change. When you are happy, when your surroundings are not happy, not joyful state, it creates troubles to you only. It will disturb you. Their attitudes, their behaviors, their way of reaction towards you, all this will disturb you, your sadhana. Again, you will fall down. So instead of that, what you try to do is, once you get mukti, the person who got salvation, liberation, he will never keep quiet. He will never keep quiet. What he must do? He must start teaching to the near and dear ones. Then what happens? You get something called, there is another word. You achieve parimukti. You achieve the state of parimukti, my dear friends. So now your surroundings, that means your near and dear ones are happy now because of your teaching, right? So what will happen is, when the near and dear ones are happy, then there is another world or a society around you. It's a vast society, big, the world is around you. Now what happens? You start teaching to the entire world. You try to give them the education. See, a person who got liberation, or we can say salvation, or we can say enlightenment, the other word, what happens is, he never keep quiet. He try to solve the other people problems. But he'll guide you. He never force you, of course. His dharma is to guide other people, mentor other people. If we keep doing it, if we keep quiet, not doing anything, what happens? A person who got enlightened or a liberation, if he keep quiet, he is not doing his dharma. He is not living his dharma, first of all. And he need to get other lives. He has to take some more births, some more lives in order to come back to this attitude. That is something called parimukti. That is why whenever you get mukti, whenever you understand the truth, whenever you got liberated, what you have to do immediately is, you have to start teaching others in your family, in your surrounding, relatives. That is parimukti. Then you start teaching to the entire world, and you start traveling, different places, different countries, different states, different districts, different villages. That's what our Brahmarshi Patriji sir has done it. So relentlessly he has put efforts. When he got mukti, parimukti, mahaparimukti, what he has done, he started teaching others, started teaching surroundings, started teaching the whole world. That is called mahaparimukti, my dear friends. Try to understand this. I'll give an example. Gautam Buddha, when he got enlightened, he came out of the palace. Then he searched for the truth. He got the truth. When he got the truth, what happened? He started, after he got the truth, after he got the enlightenment, he started teaching his own disciples first. He has given them the education, this spirituality, introduced to them. He taught meditation, how to practice anapanasati. After that, he started teaching to the entire world the meditation and the ahimsa. Both he taught to the entire world. That is why he became Mahaparimukti. In the words of Gautam Buddha, the same word mukti is called nirvana. Parimukti is called parinirvana. There is another word, Mahaparimukti, is called Mahaparinirvana. So there are three words. Try to match this. Okay. Mukti, nirvana, parimukti, parinirvana, mahaparimukti, mahaparinirvana. So these are the three words, my dear friends. Similarly, what happened? Whenever he got enlightenment, he started teaching the whole world. He became Mahaparimukti. He achieved Mahaparimukti. After that, what happened? With that state of mind, then he became Buddha. Anyone who achieved the Mahaparimukti in his teaching, then he became a Buddha. Friends, there are other three words you need to understand here. The first word is Arihanta. When you get mukti, what you do? When you get mukti, how do you get mukti? By your sadhana, by your practice of meditation. With that practice of meditation, you win over all three gunas. As I mentioned you, tamoguna, rajoguna, sattvic guna. You come out of all the three gunas. You become nirguna, right? So then you got mukti. So when you get mukti, if you observe in yourself, there are 6 qualities. They are called Ariset Vargas. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Acharya, Macharya. There are 6 qualities inside us. They are your enemies basically. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Macharya. That means anger, lust, greed. All this. Then you get the kind of laziness. All these qualities are in everybody. The 6 qualities, my dear friends. So all the 6 qualities, if you win over them, if you kill them, then you become a nirguna. Once you kill all these 6 qualities, you become nirguna. So the state what you achieve, when you achieve that mukti by killing all these shat vargas, shat guna or shat varga, then what happens is you are called as arihant. You are called as arihant. That means 6 qualities. Hant means you kill. You are called as a arihant, my dear friends. Then after what happens? After you become arihant, you started teaching others the sadhana marga, mukti marga. You are teaching others. You are educating others. You are transforming the others, right? Other lives within your near and dear family, near and dear ones. So then you become bodhisattva. You become bodhisattva. Once you become bodhisattva, what happens? You are trying to teach the entire world. Then you will become Buddha. So 3 words, my dear friends: Arihant, Bodhisattva, Buddha. These are the 3 states. A person will go from this state to the Buddha state, Arihant to Buddha. So for this, what you need? You need to do sadhana, parisadhana, mahaparisadhana. It means the practice also. One level of practice, you get mukti. Then if you want to become, you get you want to get parinirvana. That means the higher nirvana state. You need to put more efforts. You need to teach all surrounding you. That means parisadhana. It's called parisadhana. That means more efforts. Then you want to become Buddha. You want to get mahaparinirvana. Then what happens? You have to put mahaparisadhana. That means you have to put much more efforts. So these are 3 words again connected, my dear friends. What did Jesus say about this mukti? Let's understand. Seek ye the kingdom of the God and his righteousness. So all else will be added to your life. Seek ye the kingdom of the God and his righteousness. All else will be added to your life. What is the meaning of this? You have to search for the truth. You have to search for the truth. That is kingdom of the God. You have to search for the truth. You need to understand the truth. And you need to live in the dharma in the right way. Searching for the truth, finding it, living in the dharma. By doing these 2, what will happen to you? All the other things, whatever you require, whatever you are looking for physical health, mental health, buddhi, high state of buddhi, all these things you will achieve. You will know everything. Then you are a complete man, my dear friends. So this is the way the life goes on. Friends, we are trying to understand this mukti, moksha. in a more and more detailed way we are trying to understand now. And anybody who achieve the mukti, we should start teaching children also. We should start teaching this Mukthi Marga. That means from the childhood, if you start teaching what happens, they'll also be happy. They become like Vivekananda, right? So they became great experts because they have sadhana marga, right? They know the truth. Friends, try to understand. When you get moksha, that means you try to understand the actual truth. It means you are not the physical body, you are the Atman, you are the soul. This is the highest truth. All we need to try for moksha only for this. If you got moksha means you understood this eternal truth. That's all. That's all what is required. Getting moksha, getting liberation, getting salvation, whatever it may be, all is leading for only this, finding out the eternal truth. Right, my dear friends? You need to understand this. Right? Okay. Friends, we'll try to understand what are the ways for liberation. How do you get mukti now? I talked about mukti and its more description I given you. Now we need to understand what are the ways for liberation. Only the path for the liberation is your sadhana. What are the different sadhanas we have? Dhyana sadhana, and we also have sadhyaya, we also have sajjana sangatya. That is satsang, my dear friends. You always spend your time, more and more meditation you do, and you will definitely reach to the truth. You will definitely find the moksha. You will definitely get liberated. Do more and more sadhana, more meditation, get more energy. Then you will become physically free from the diseases. That means all your physical ailments will be vanished by having more and more cosmic energy in your body. Obviously, when you become physically healthy by doing more and more meditation, your mind becomes relaxed, tension free, stress free, no more anger, there's no more lust, greed, no more moha, no more desires, not much, only the reasonable desires. You'll always have it. But there is no the extra desires. You will never get it into your mind. That means you become mentally healthy. And you will also become the correct intellectual person. The correct amount of buddhi you achieve after doing more and more sadhana. That is dhyana sadhana. That means meditation. Then you try to read more and more books. Books written by Osho, Lobsang Rampa, Ramana Maharshi, Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. There are many masters, all Western masters, Carlos Castrodana, right? So there are so many books available. So you will try to read all the books and get more and more spiritual wisdom. Then you'll also, there is one of the ways to get mukti, my dear friends. And there is final one is satsang. You have to spend your time with the people who knows the truth or who are trying for the truth. You must be part of them always, either by distance or by physical communication or meeting the guru, spending time around in the vicinity of the living master. One must be doing this consistently, my dear friends. Friends, we will try to understand by doing these three things. Always you will be having peaceful life, joyful life, blissful life. Ultimately, by doing these three ways are the highest and easiest ways to reach to the salvation, liberation, my dear friends. So let's practice in our daily lives without fail. All of you, you must also teach others. Once you know, see, you're already practicing for so many days, meditation, spiritual wisdom, you're hearing all these things, but you must also teaching others. Whatever you know, you don't need to be a great teacher. You are a beginner, then still you experience something. That's why in every class, why do we say share the experiences? We say that by sharing experience, you are expressing yourself and also you are giving a motivation to others, how you are growing day by day. That is why you must express properly what is your real experience happen inside and outside also, in your environment, in your family, in your surroundings, in your job. What are the changes this meditation is bringing it to you day by day? You must share with others, my dear friends. That's what the one of the way to moksha, getting moksha. Keeping everything what you learn in your own mind, in yourself, is not going to greatly help you towards the. That's not a sadhana. It's not a part of sadhana. Sadhana is always express, tell others, teach others, help others. So, my dear friends, so let's go to the meditation today. Today also, let's do the wonderful meditation today. So we understood only the ways for getting moksha, liberation, salvation, nisresh, apagriha, all these things. Only the ways are dhyana sadhana, meditation practice, and swadhyaya, sajana sangatya. Okay, let's do the meditation now. So let's go into the meditation. Sit comfortably. Switch off your lights. Switch off your mind. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Cross your legs. Cross your fingers into fingers. Clasp your hands. Keep on the thighs. After clasping hands, keep on your thighs. You must form the closed circuit in your body. That's more essential in order to conserve the cosmic energy, not to dissipate further. Sit comfortably. You can take a chair support. You can sit on the chair. You can sit on the floor, on the bed. You can take the support of the wall if you are not comfortable, but you must be able to sit comfortably without much stress in the body. Relaxed, relaxed. Keep your body so relaxed, my dear friends. Keep your smile on the face. Do not be serious and anxious. Keep little smile on the face and slowly enter inside. Slowly enter inside. Start observing your breath, natural breath. Start observing a natural breath, natural flow of breath at your nostril. The breath is just going in, coming out, going in, coming out. This is called anapanasati. Ana means in breath, apana means out breath, sati means be with them. This meditation is very simple. This is the actual sadhana. By doing more and more sadhana, we will get to the moksha, we will get mukti. Be with your natural flow of breath. If you get any thoughts, do not go with the thought. Cut the thought right away and bring back your observation to your breath. This meditation doesn't ask you to chant mantra, no chanting, no mantra, no God form, no illusions, no images, no more visualizations, simple observation of natural breath. Be a witness to your own breath. Keep observing your own breath. Go into the deeper meditation. Go into the deeper meditation, my dear friends. You are no more connected to the outside world. All the outer world is cut off. At this point of time, you are beyond your family. You are not connected to your family. You are not connected to your spouse, children, whatever it may be. How much ever important it is. Forget about everything, my dear friends. Now you are entering into yourself. Meditation is reconnecting to your soul, reconnecting to yourself. You forgot about yourself. All the time you are spending your time with the outside world, with the outside of you. Now you are with you. Meditation, bringing back to you, bringing back to yourself. That is the beauty of meditation. Nothing can replace meditation in our lives. Lack of meditation, lack of connectivity to your inner soul. Having meditation, you are reconnected to your inner self, your soul, your inner consciousness. Spend your quality time, the great time, now with your own self, with your own self. Forget about everything, forget about the entire world, forget about your job, forget about your family, forget about your children, mother, father. Be with your only natural breath, going deep inside, deep inside. This is a great inner journey. It's a great inner journey, my dear friends. No more thoughts, how much ever important it may be, no more thoughts entertained. Mind should go to the empty state, Sunyasthiti, Mahasunyasthiti, Mahaparisunyasthiti, Sadhana, Parisadhana, Mahaparisadhana. You are entering into Mahaparisadhana. You get nirvana, parinirvana. You get into Mahaparinirvana with Mahaparisadhana. Last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes of meditation. Last 1 minute of meditation. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds. Breathe your breath. Breathe your breath. Do not open the eyes. Be with your natural breath. Do not open the eyes. Last 10 seconds, final 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place your both hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take away your hands. Slowly open your eyes. Yes, friends, we have done wonderful meditation. We have a wonderful concept today about moksha and what are the moksha marga, mukti marga. We discussed thoroughly. Friends, today I would like to share with you one holistic lifestyle tip. As we discussed yesterday, today we have one more topic about wheat consumption. Friends, most of you might be knowing the wheat consumption. We eat chapatis on a daily basis. Many of the people nowadays, they think that chapati is good for diabetic. That means like people who are suffering from the sugar, diabetes disease, they think that it is good for them. But friends, try to understand it, try to remember this scientifically. It is not correct. It is going to damage you further. Your diabetes will be increased, my dear friends. Slowly, what happened? You get into insulin. You get into insulin injection. Then you get into gangrene. All these stages will happen. Finally, your kidneys will be spoiled. The kidneys get spoiled, then get into dialysis, get into the final stage of the life. So it drives like this, my dear friends. So many of the people in the misunderstanding that the consumption of the wheat is going to make them better in the diabetes. No, there is no question. Type 1, type 2, whatever diabetes maybe you are suffering, it doesn't help you. Why it doesn't help you? You need to understand this thoroughly. With respect to yourself, with respect to environment, all the perspective, there is a very much scientific background of this. So friends, whatever the wheat you are eating now, current days, which is first of all genetically modified, it is a hybrid one. It is not a Jawar Godi, which the olden days we used to eat, right? In North Karnataka and all, you get this Jawari Godi. Now also you get, of course, it's very costly. It's so more costly than this normal Godi. So friends, the godi, by eating more and more godi, which is more, the crop which is grown more in a elaborated way, in higher manner, this is grown in the Punjab, the state of Punjab, right? What happens there? Because of eating more and more godi, the wheat consumption, so all the people have become diabetic patients, cancer patients. Yes, basically they got into cancer. There is one train which is running between Punjab, Ludhiana to the I think Rajasthan or Gujarat. So one place there's a cancer. It's called Cancer Express, my dear friends. So try to understand what is the great damage happened to the state of Punjab by eating more and more the consumption of wheat. So the same thing has been to the entire given to the entire world, entire India also, of course. So we are all eating, and we are doctors, especially doctors, suggest eat more wheat chapati. Then you are okay with the diabetic. No, it is wrong. Don't ever trust this. Okay. So what is the reason behind this? Try to understand. In the wheat, there is something called gluten. There's a protein, gluten protein. So what it does is it try to definitely block your adrenal gland and your thyroid gland. And finally, what happens? It stops the insulin production naturally from your pancreas. Okay, so it's actually the gluten is something which is very like a sticky substance, sticky. That means you observe making chapati is easier than making rotis, isn't it? Because chapati, because of this godi, what happened? You can make a easy way of getting it. Like it's like soft and it's a kind of a sticky thing. You can make easily. That's why many of the housewives, they try to go making chapati is easier than making roti, my dear friends. But still, there is a lot of harm in it. Okay, so there is also one more substance. That means gluten is a bad substance which is always existing in godi or wheat. So try to avoid it. And also, there is a less fiber component. There is other disadvantage. Okay, in the white rice, in the godi, there is a less amount of fiber component. So that is nara padartha. That means this whenever there is a less amount of fiber component, the digestion becomes a problem, and also it gets into your glucose. That means the more and more glucose will be generated in a short span of time, which is not good for your health. Your blood sugar levels will increase too much. No, you become a diabetic person automatically, obviously. And if you are a diabetic, you'll be permanent. You will be a permanent diabetic patient because of wheat consumption, my dear friends. The third thing is you need to understand there is one particular chemical they'll use when they are converting, particularly they are converting, there's something called alloxan. So there is a one chemical, this chemical they use for treating this wheat into godi powder, okay, to make powder, all this, something called atta. So Ashirwad atta, all these things are there, no? So to make the powder, they add this chemical. This chemical is much more dangerous to your health, my dear friends. So that is why try to avoid this. Okay, completely avoid it. Okay, so go with and especially nowadays, godi, what is coming to market, it is grown with lot of pesticide, lot of chemicals, lot of pesticides and fertilizers and all these things. They are actually poisonous. Okay, if you eat that, it will come into your body, it will damage your body, my dear friends. So when there is a sound body, sound health, sound mind, sound body leads to sound mind. When sound mind is there, you are, you are mentally, physically healthy, then you can do more sadhana, you can do more practice of meditation, and you can get mukti faster, moksha faster. Okay, so try to understand. There is a lot of connection between the food and your moksha or your sadhana, your mukti, my dear friends. So this is what the theory about the basic disadvantage of wheat consumption. And in the place of it, what you need to eat, you can try to eat the rice also, brown rice, nawara rice, red rice, that also helps you. So in the place of this, in the place of chapati, always go for the roti made with a ragi or the finger millet, or kind of a sajja, bajra, jowar. So these kind of rotis you can make instead of chapatis. So which will help you in a greater manner. Your health will be all right. You get all the things, whatever you wanted for your body, what you required, you'll get, and will have a sound health, obviously. And there is an environmental issue also. While growing this wheat crop, they use lot of amount of water, my dear friends. So for making 1 kg of rice, I explained last time, it's about 8,000 liters for 1 kg of rice. For making 1 kg of, for growing the crop of 1 kg of your wheat, they use about 15,000 liters per kg, my dear friends. Then if you go to the next level, millets, right? So millets are wonderful. So I told you sajja, ragi, all these are parts of millets. There are 7 type of millets, my dear friends. Out of that, I told you some of them, right? Navane, same, right? Finger millet, barnyard millet, brown top millet, right? Little millet. All these things are your pearl millet. So all these are millets. You can use any of them for making rotis. Doesn't matter, which will help you greater, right? So then other thing is with that's what I told you with respect to environment. Also, this problem is there, right? So try to go with this diet concept, and you'll be healthy. So of no physical health issues, my dear friends. So let's have some questions and clarifications before ending this session. Yes, Bharati? Bharati madam?
Yeah. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Is it raining today in Bangalore heavily? Therefore, this is started.
Yeah, there's a lot of rain. I actually need to travel from other place. I got late. So I need to put a message and expressing my inconvenience and causing inconvenience to all of you.
Sir, so much difficulties also.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
One request is that if you're not convenient, if you don't take care, you take care of yourself also. That's very important.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. We'll because what happened, traveling in Bangalore is now hectic.
Yeah, that I saw that news. It means
lot of traffic. It's like a
risk of anyone for your life.
Yeah, the bumper to bumper traffic is going on in Bangalore now. So we can't help because that's a way of life.
We can escape also, sir. No problem 1 day or 2 days because of circumstances problems, sir.
Right.
No issue. Think anything, sir.
Yes.
Take care of yourself, sir. Thank you.
Definitely. So you have got a clarity on the today's concept?
Yeah, sir. That is I got, sir. But you told that teaching, no, that is nowadays we are half knowledge people, sir. Now we are not clarifying.
What happened is whatever you know, right? You don't need to teach all the things what I'm teaching you. Whatever, for example, you know how to close the eyes, how to switch off your mind, how to breathe, how to observe the breath, how to make your mind empty. So what you know a little bit, that you teach others.
Yes. Because someone asks questions, no, like you, how clarifying the questions and answers. We don't have that knowledge. You're learning now. Okay.
Whatever you know, little you share with
guidance, we'll get the clarification, and in future we will try to clear the other questions.
No issue. You can start whatever, right? Whatever possible.
Yeah. Okay. I'm basically a teacher, no? Therefore.
Okay.
So anyone asks that question, I had to clear myself first.
Now you have to become a spiritual teacher.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm trying that.
Yes. So, yes, Karthikeyan.
Sir, very good evening. Yes. The concept is good, sir. It is dwelling rightly. And just because of you, I've started this meditation, sir. Sincerely practicing the sadhana for about 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. What do you say? Effortlessly. And also, yesterday, actually, I was in hospital yesterday. The morning, I just pleaded for your sorry. That, I was in hospital. I was entire night, I was in hospital. I did not sleep. Today again, I'm back to my work. Till date, I did not sleep. And I'm very active. Very active. It's not exaggeration. It's what happened to me. Yesterday, throughout night, I was in the hospital. Yesterday morning, I woke up at around 5 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday night, I did not sleep. And today morning, I did not sleep. I came back and I was doing work. Now, till this time, I did not sleep. And I'm very, very active. In the morning for 50 minutes, in the evening 50 minutes, I just did my meditation.
Okay. Nice, very nice.
That's what happened to me.
Yes, that's a great experience, really. Everyone need to achieve this. Everyone need to get into this state.
I'm not even feeling very drowsy or, some kind of any, what do you say, sir, very uneasiness, doing work palatedly. It's not like that with me today. Very, very, very smooth going with what's, regularly happening.
Yes, that's the beauty of meditation, no? That's the beauty of sadhana, right? So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it's a priceless, but it's a precious.
And earlier also, I used to try
Priceless.
meditation, sir, but I do not know what happened. That kind of connectivity, I do not know because of your teachings or whatever. I do not know. I do not know the whereabouts. Earlier, I effortfully tried to do meditation for about maximum 15 minutes, but I could not do it properly. I suddenly used to close my open my eyes. But nowadays, effortlessly, I'm doing this meditation, sir. Frankly speaking, though I put alarm. But still, till alarm wakens us. Till that in time, I did not even feel that bored or something like that. Effortlessly, it's going up. That is the beauty I am observing for the past 10-12 days.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Really.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Deeply appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes. So Partha Koneti. Partha Koneti, are you able to express? Right. Puspa, the last person.
నమస్తే సార్, బాగుందండి, అంతా అర్థమవుతుంది నాకు.
నమస్తే.
ఇప్పుడు లాస్ట్ లో చెప్పిన బియ్యము గోధుమల గురించి కూడా బాగుంది సార్.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, so try to follow this. Okay, do not get into the trap of the doctors suggest. If you are diabetic, eat only chapati. I do not understand how they publicly they tell like this without having a Dhyana. There is some shastra behind it, right? There is some science behind it. They need to understand science and explain to the common people, laymen. Without knowing that they tell and they spoil the people, they collect the money, they make money, right? It's all wrong what is going on. We need to be careful. We need to understand before eating, before doing something. For everywhere you must apply science. You must have scientific temper to understand all these things. In your day-to-day life, you must be scientific temper person. Then you can understand the reason for everything what you are doing. Yes, ma'am.
ప్రతిరోజు కూడా ఇలా ఫుడ్ గురించి ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పండి సార్ మాకు.
100%. I will cover all the topics on food also, because I am telling you, I am a holistic lifestyle person. I never gone to any hospital for last 25 years. Try to understand. I don't know who is the doctor also. Right? I do meditation. I eat all the food. What I am telling you, I am eating all that. That's why I am telling you.
నేను కూడా అలాగే అవ్వాలి సార్.
Yes, definitely. Everybody will become. Okay. So your food is medicine. Your food is going to build your body. So if the food is good, your body strength and your body building will be perfect. Then after your meditation, your mind, and then comes to meditation. Okay. So food is very important. So we will try to understand everyday one concept so that you can also easily implement in your life. Okay.
నిన్న మంచినీళ్ళ కోసం చెప్పేస్తారు, ఈ రోజు రైసు గోధుమలు అట్లా రోజుకి ఒకటి చెప్తే మేము అర్థం చేసుకుంటామండి.
డెఫినెట్గా మీరు నోట్ చేసుకోండి. తర్వాత ఇంకా ఇది ఎవ్రీడే అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఎండింగ్ కల్లా చాలా వరకు కవర్ అవుతాయి. సో దెన్ ఐ విల్ టేక్ వన్ సపరేట్ క్లాస్ ఫైనలీ బిఫోర్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్, అండ్ ఐ విల్ టేక్ సపరేట్ క్లాస్ ఆన్ హోలిస్టిక్ లైఫ్ స్టైల్ ఇట్స్.
అదే సార్, మార్నింగ్ వేసిన దగ్గర నుంచి పడుకునే వరకు ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఏం తినాలి.
That something called holistic diet plan.
Okay.
You will get everything. I will teach in one separate class for all of you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So yes, friends, we are closing the session. Namaste to all. Thank you one and all for joining this session. We'll be meeting tomorrow, same time. Thank you. Thank you one and all.